Herman, dear, answer the nice lady. Miss Suntra, are you certain you can make contact with my late husband? Please, Miss Livinggood, let me concentrate. Herman Livinggood, I command thee to appear before us. Now would be nice. Pour down the storm drain? Just take it to the dump. They have a big thing to dump it in. Who has called upon me? Who disturbs my eternal rest? Herman, is that you? It's your beloved wife. It's Angelica. Angelica, but why awake me? What is it that you want? Yeah. My dear God, it is Herman. Herman Livinggood, your wife wants to know if your death was due to your excessive smoking. It was not. I stopped smoking long before my passing. Now I'm sure it's Herman. What do you mean, Mrs. Livinggood? Herman was always telling me he had quit, but I can clearly see he's still smoking. Oh, 'cause of the candle? I mean, that'll do it. My God, Mike, your garb's on fire. Oh, gulp. Hastily, Miss Center turns on the light, which was turned off to create that moody but mystical atmosphere. Click. It seems quite clear to me, Miss Center, that you are nothing more than a fraud. My God, this heat, and the fire's getting bigger. Oh. Get me down from here, quick. Suddenly, the sound of a loud snap fills the room. Mike, are you alright? Groan. After this painful event, Miss Suntra, better known as Sarah Parker, and the ghost, Mike Goodman, her boyfriend, get cleaned up. After that... Peace. Cough. I hate it when you smoke indoors, Mike. Your kisses taste like cigarettes, too. Why not? It's not like the paper's gonna peel off the walls. There's hardly any wallpaper left in this dump. Sigh. I know it's not much, Mike, but it's home. It's a home, and we've got each other. That's all that matters. Yes, I know. I'm going to the bar. I'm sorry about... It's okay, Mike. Love you. Ditto. Later that night. Hey, Mike. Hi, Steve. My, you sure look down. What happened? Nothing, really. It's the paranormal business, isn't it? Things aren't going the way they should, eh? This might be a little earlier than the 80s. It's kind of hard to tell. That's one way of putting it. Today we had our first customer in 3 weeks and I screwed up. That sucks. Yes, it does. The man at the bar far left of the bar, followed the conversation closely. Excuse me, gentlemen, I couldn't help overhearing your conversation, but one of you practices psychic phenomena, am I right? That's right, I do in a way. My name is William Mayfield. Can I offer you a drink? Thanks for the drink, Mr. Mayfield. Don't mention it, and please call me William. Everybody does. I'm Mike Goodman. I understand you're interested in the paranormal. Tell me, Mike, do you know the oil tycoon Maxwell Mayfield? Maxwell Mayfield? You mean he's... Maxwell Mayfield was my father, Mike. Let me tell you a story about him. A number of years ago, my father organized an expedition to drill for oil in Greenland. He had a station built there called Mary, named after my late mother, and that's when it all began. For the first 2 weeks, everything went according to plan, except that my father didn't find any oil. But then the sightings began. Several employees heard hollow voices, and some saw ghostly figures. My father, a very matter-of-fact man, refused to believe them, but soon he saw it for himself. He never told me exactly what he saw, but he ordered to evacuate the station immediately, and the whole expedition was abandoned. That's quite the story. There's a brief moment of silence. Both men sip their drinks. I want to go there, Mike. I want to go to Mary. I want to find out what my father encountered. I want to see it for myself. But I can't do it alone, so I'm putting together a team of professionals, and I was hoping you could join us. Well, I'm not sure if you'll get $10,000 for your services, all expenses paid. That's fantastic, but my girlfriend, she can come along too. We'll leave tomorrow. Well, what do you say? It's a deal, William. We'll be there. Wow. Returning home, Mike tells Sarah the news. Sarah is thrilled with the idea and agrees to accompany Mike. The following morning, a party of 10 people board the helicopter. After the routine checkup, the engines are started and the chopper takes off. Destination Greenland. Enclosure. Starring Frank Bates, head of security. Shin Sung Lee, paranormal scientist. Ben Green, biochemist. Lisa McIntyre, spiritual guide. Watson DeStove, cook. Owen Carter, paranormal investigator. Charles Benson, doctor. William Mayfield, head of the expedition. Sarah Parker, amateur medium. And you're Mike Goodman. What if I want to be Sarah? And after 10 hours of non-stop flying, the Mayfield party arrives in Greenland. But what problems lie ahead? I don't know. 10 hours of non-stop flying. Suddenly, William Mayfield rushes from the cockpit. My God, Frank Bates was flying the chopper, but he just passed out. We need someone who can fly this thing. Quick, 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 quick. Can I do that? Sarah whispers to you, you were flying helicopters during your service, Mike. You can fly this thing. But it's been years since you say, you'd rather die, Mike Goodman? Sarah says, slightly irritated. Mike can fly the helicopter, Mr. Mayfield, Sarah says. That's great, Mike, but be careful. There's a snowstorm coming up right in front of us. Perfect. Better get this helicopter landed safely, Mike. Okay. I have to. Oh, I do. Oh. I can do it. I can do it. I'm a pilot. No. Land. Ding. Is everyone accounted for, you ask? I've already checked that, Goodman. Everyone's here, Frank Bates replies. Frank Bates seemed to have regained consciousness and is obviously embarrassed for losing it earlier. Seems to me we're stuck here for now, aren't we, Mr. Goodman? Charles Benson says. Well, I'm afraid so, you reply. Both axles broke during the landing, and the engine got filled with snow. Frank Bates interrupts. I can fix it, but it'll take a while. Watson DeStove, the cook, shivers. You mean there's no way to leave this freeze-in place? There will be, but not at this moment. Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. My good friend Frank Bates, why is it everyone's full name, is an excellent mechanic, William Mayfield says. We're in no hurry. Let's focus on what we came here for in the first place. Let's find us some ghosts, Owen Carter says. Well said, Mr. Carter, but I advise all to rest first. We have had a long journey and should all take some, Shin Sung Lee says. The party agrees, and every member looks up their private quarters. You and Sarah unpack your luggage, and when seeing the bed, fatigue takes over. You both lie down and fall asleep as soon as your heads touch the pillow the following morning. After some hours of well-deserved sleep, you awake. You hear water running and can see Sarah taking a shower. Her silhouette is complemented nicely by the steam on the shower stall door. Okay. Oh, I have a shadow? This is wild. Okay, so it does look like you can turn off the 3D. That's good. I like the 3D. It's really cool, but I'm afraid I'm gonna get dizzy. Full screen volume, shadows. What? Color filter. Smooth walk. Hold to walk, VSync. Ooh, fancy. Hearing nothing. About. Or simply want to kiss up, contact us at Femo Duo. Cool. Cool. Did you know that Enclosure knows 12 different ways of dying? Find them all, but don't forget to save first. Okay, 12 ways. Let's save. And before we do anything, I'm going to open this window really quick because it's like toasty in here. Give me 2 seconds.
This type of game takes me back to classic Hugo games. Also hello and happy Thursday PCO Dance PCO Heart.
William G with that resub, thank you. The Hugo games were fun. Hello, I hope you're doing well today. Yeah, this is cool. We just finished the Black Cauldron and have jumped to that. Did change the title. Yeah, okay. Cool. Cool. It's my dad. What? Oh, that's the top of the monitor. I was wondering what that bar was. Okay. So I'll leave the 3D on for a little bit, just because it's cool. Okay, we do have text parsing. Bed looks nice and soft. On top of this nightstand's a picture. Whoa. It's a picture of you and Sarah. You take this picture with you wherever you go. Literally? You can take it as soon as your mission here is complete. Is that a safe on the wall? They're gray to begin with. There are also 2 lamps hanging here. There's a television set embedded in the far left wall, and a couple of house rules on that piece of paper. Finally, on your right is a small panel with lots and lots of buttons. Above the door, like every door here, is an electronic eye. Creepy. The television embedded in the wall beside the bed is currently off. Why would you put the TV there? That thing on the table is a laptop. I've never heard of a list. Look, paper. There are just a couple of unimportant house rules on this piece of paper. Okay. I don't really want to go in the bathroom. Open cabinet? Not necessary. There's plenty of time for that later, Mike. Okay. Please don't toss rules. Oh. Talk Sarah. Did you sleep well, honey? You asked Sarah. I surely did, sweetheart. Sarah answers. Okay. Good talk. Not close enough. Oh, are these my clothes? Ooh. You take your clothes and put them on, although you're still a bit smelly. Should I shower first? It's too late for that now. You've already got your clothes on. Yeah, right. Not while in... Any room for me left, Sarah? Of course, sweetheart. There's always room left for you. You take a nice, refreshing shower, then you dry yourself and kiss Sarah. Hey, point. Can I brush my teeth? Ah. Two points. Let's go. Feels like a bad idea. What are these teeth? Guess those pixels would be too small. Look, buttons. With these buttons you can open the door, but it's easier to just step in front of the electronic eye. Just walk through the door. Why are you giving me buttons? Oh, hello. Hello, Mr. Goodman. Trust you had a good night's sleep? I sure did. Oh, I sure did. Me too, Mr. Green. I could use a good breakfast right now. I could sure use a good breakfast now. I'm starving. Well said, good sir. I was just about, just going to the bar myself to have a quick bite to eat. I've become quite hungry with my little walk around the station. Well, breakfast sure sounds great. I'll join you in a short while. Ben Green nods his head and he leaves through the door. Gotten so lazy with typing. Mainly red and always comes in handy whenever there's a fire. Can I take it? Extinguisher. Oh my god. Okay. There is no fire yet. Hello? This is the bedroom of Dr. Chin Sung Lee. There is a penetrating odor hanging here caused by the little pots of smoking incense. Nice. This is the large wardrobe. Fine. Besides, it already is. Yeah. Okay. Why is it ajar? Okay, bye. More rooms? Oh, seems only fair to warn you that Frank Bates has booby-trapped this place. He takes his job a little too seriously, if you ask me. Well, that could be one of the ways to die, right? Got a roommate. Don't say I didn't warn you. My face! Better not scratch that wound, it'll surely get infected. Ew. Well. You look kind of dead to me. Alright, so, don't mess with his room. Joker's tip. This game knows a couple of shortenings for words you'll probably use a lot. L for look, T for talk, open, door, or get. Okay, cool. Another part of the hallway, you can go left or right here. Look great. Supplies, fresh air. That's important, I bet. God, I need a map for this game too. Fresh sparkling water, fancy. The mole's tip. Don't be shy, talk to people because very often talking will get you further. And don't stop talking after just one conversation, but continue talking to find out more. My god, is this the map? Yep. Why did Damole's face stay on the screen? Oh, I want the map. Use arrow keys to select a room. Press F6 to find out what room it is. Oh, this is kind of cool. The lab, the doctor's office. Wait, where did I come from? Here? Are these all the bedrooms? Yeah. The frozen world surrounding the station Mary. There's the bar. God, this place is huge. Oh, okay. Fishing pole? Ah. Didn't I say G was get? Ah. Got a fishing rod. Oh, cool. You're in the watchtower. Although a storm is roaring around the station, it seems that it's just a minor one and unable to get up this high. We've got a great view up here. You see the mountains in the distance, a couple of towers that seem to be derricks, a large satellite dish located on the roof of the station, the helicopter, and let's not forget a lot of snow. Same thing. This door looks locked. Use the slot. Oh, that's kind of... Oh, yeah, that's nice. Okay. So I'm gonna need like a key card or something for that one. Hello. Watson's room. Watson Dustow is a cook and his room's adjacent to the kitchen. The cat's called Snowflake. It's Watson's favorite traveling companion. Not the kind of cat that appreciates petting. Snowflake won't like that. Even if you get near the toy, Snowflake will scratch you. Really? Can't pet this one. Maybe somebody will have a dog. That is a big cat. There's a woman and a boy in this picture, probably Watson's wife and son. Yep, this is the cook's room, all right. On the table are some aprons, chef caps, and pieces of cooking cloth, all unmistakably part of a cook's gear. Cooking uniforms. Can I take one? No, they're Watson's. So this must be the kitchen? Well, you look at that. It's a shortcut from Watson's room to the pantry. That's convenient. All the shelves are packed with all kinds of supplies, bottles of vinegar, boxes of cornflakes, wine, rice, boxes of matches, potatoes, bottles of olive oil, you name it. I don't know if I'm gonna need any of that, but that's good to know. Hey man, this is a beautiful kitchen. Cooker's hood is a bit noisy. Hi Watson, what are you baking? I'm making an omelet, Mike. Want one? No thanks, maybe later. That sounds good. Okay, let me know when you do. You seem to know your way around here, Watson. In this kitchen, I mean. Ah, if you've seen one kitchen, you've seen them all. This is what we call a kitchen island, a combination of a cooking range, stove, oven, gas burners, dresser, and a wooden chopping board. Use pan. Use what with what in the what? What's more for what more is for breakfast this morning, Watson? Well, Mike, take a seat at the dinner table and find out. All right. HWM, I think these were like playtesters. I don't remember. It said something with these people in the credits. Wow, there are a lot of people in this room and you don't even know them yet. No problem. Just press F6 at any time and you'll be told who's present in the room besides yourself. Cool. Oh, that's neat. Lots of people. Oh. I want to talk to everyone. Is this seat taken? You ask Lisa McIntyre and you try a smile. No, it's free, Lisa says. You seem to be enjoying your breakfast, Mr. Carter. Owen Carter swallows a mouthful of scrambled eggs. I sure am. Watson's an excellent cook. This is truly delicious. I heard you were planning a seance later on, Mr. Carter. That's right, Mike, and please call me Owen. Would you mind if I join you in this seance, Owen? I want everyone to be there, Mike, so I'm asking you to inform your lovely girlfriend, Sarah, as well. Where is it taking place? I'm not sure yet, but I think the lab will do. That or maybe the test lab. We'll be there, Owen. That'll be great, Mike. Ooh. I sure am. Talk, Lisa. How's the food, Miss McIntyre? Gazingly looks at you. Oh, Mr. Goodman, it's you. Yes, the food's fine. Call me Mike, Miss McIntyre. It's what everybody does. But I'm not quite everybody now, am I, Mr. Goodman? You can say that again. Lisa. Are you excited as I am in joining this expedition? I certainly am. It's a chance of a lifetime. I'll say, Miss McIntyre, what's your profession, if I may ask? I'm a spiritual guide. Many people don't think of that as a profession, but it is. I agree. Tell me, how did you and Miss William Mayfield meet? Well, we went to high school together. After we graduated, we both went our separate ways. But last week, he suddenly contacted me. Asking you to join this expedition, I assume? That's right, Mr. Goodman. He did, and I agreed. Why is it you only drink orange juice for breakfast? I'm a light eater, Mr. Goodman. That's all you need to know. Rude of me, not her. You excuse yourself and leave the table. This is not your seat. Try one more to the right. Oh, man. Too busy talking. Alright, maybe I'll get to talk more later. William, Charles. Just kind of the same name. Alright. Guess that's all I get. Can I go back here? You can't get behind the counter. Ah, thanks, game. I'm glad you understand where I'm coming from. Caution, playing Hank's Quest can lead to addictive behavior and social deterioration. Whoa, that was really hard for me to read for some reason. I really wanted it to be disorientation. You can hang your jacket on this coat rack, and so you did. Oh, well, that... Wait a minute. Is this another opportunity for death? A raging snowstorm prevents you from going out. Aww. Fine. So I think we're down left. Our room is down left. So there's another grate. It's a poster of a movie. A quick glance tells you it's some old movie from 1979 by Ridley Scott. Oh, good. That's probably not any kind of foreshadowing, now is it? Is this the lab? Doctor's office. Large desks located against the front wall. Okay. This wall is so nicely tiled. There's also a certificate and some x-rays hanging here. Oops, what did I just do? Oh, speed. There are what this game should have been. X-rated. I hope this game isn't actually X-rated. Seems that the last doctor who stayed here was a qualified physician. Do we have a doctor in the house anymore? Extreme. Look. Table? Contains surgical equipment and is of no use to you. During surgery, the surgical lamp can be used to light up the operating area. There's no surgery taking place at the moment. Uh-huh. With the alien poster right outside the door. Feels good. Hey, Namira. Happy Tuesday. Hope you're doing well. This must be the lab. This is the lab, though. It's not very useful for this mission. It was on the previous one. It's a drawing of a man combined with the rules and regulations for proper disinfection. Beside the picture are a couple of notes. I was literally just reaching for my notebook. Well, somebody wanted to go home early. That's not going to be helpful. What if I need to disinfect something? Standing here, it could easily be a picture of a dog. Get closer. On the left wall is a picture of a man and some notes about disinfection. On the back wall are shelves stacked with all sorts of chemicals. A sign and a giant cooler. On the right wall is an extinguisher and a window looking inside the test lab. A special suit's hanging next to the door leading to the test lab. That's where we might be going for the seance? That doesn't seem safe. What did it call this? Sign. Standing here. Alright. I'm right next to it. Oh, that window. When you're outside the test lab, you can still follow any operation or other activity going on in there by looking through this window. Not safe to enter it. Well, what if I do it anyways? Fine. Don't think I want to go in there just yet anyways. Okay, so this is... Oh, hi. You're currently in the main control room. This is where Frank Bates controls the safety of the station. Currently, he's busy doing just that. You wonder what the danger is. Good morning, Mr. Bates. All well, I hope? Cut the small talk, Goodman. I'm busy. Well, somebody's gotten on the... out of bed on the wrong side. Let's try one more. What does this button do, Mr. Bates? Grandma Goodman, now. But I was just leaving, I suppose. Or yeah, something like that. Oh. Screen says, if said, look, monitor, print. Cute. There's a weather map and a schedule hanging on the wall. There are a couple of radio signals written down in the schedule, nothing interesting. The weather's looking pretty rough at the moment. Some manuals are placed alongside. The radio log is lying next to them. It's a log filled with weather data, nothing interesting. Alright, alright. I think that means that we've been, maybe everywhere? Hi. Hello, Mike. Boy, that sure was a great breakfast. Can't wait till lunch. Uh-huh. Sames. Long hallway stops here. There seems to be stains of some kind on the floor and wall. I don't want to touch it. I ain't gonna touch it. These are oil stains. Oh, okay. That's strange. Maxwell Mayfield never found any oil here. And besides, what's it doing indoors? Inventory. Inventory? Touch it. Displays this message. Toggle screen gallery. Retry. Oh, F3. F4 is inventory. So is tab. Cool. We can fish in it. Touch oil. You don't like to get your hands dirty. No, yeah, no, not that room. Oil makes fires. Where's Sarah? It does, doesn't it? I haven't gone here yet. It's a ripped up poster from some old movie. You can't actually read the title, but from what you can tell, it's a movie from 1982 starring Kurt Russell. Big Trouble? Was that Kurt Russell? Not Big Trouble, but Big Trouble in Little China. I don't know this poster. That's like the only movie that I know that he's in, if it's even him. But that's terrible, William. You seem to have interrupted their conversation. The Thing? The Thing. Oh, I bet it's The Thing. Yeah, 1982. That seems more fitting for this setting. You seem to have interrupted the— Oh, I'm sorry. You stammer. Hey, Mike, how are you? How can I help you? Oh, it's nothing, William. I'll be on my way. Meet me in your quarters later on, Mike. There's something I want to— No, you meet me. I don't meet you in my room. Okay, William, meet you there. In the meantime, make yourself at home, Mike. Look around. Talk to people. I'll do that. Bye. Fine. What's this room? Oh, is this— No. Oh, hello there. Welcome to my quarters, but I must warn you, this plant I'm watering can be quite lethal when it stings you. Thanks for the warning, you say? This is the bedroom of Ben Green, the biochemist. You can easily tell he loves all things biological because of the vast amount of plants he brought along on this expedition. That would be me. So don't touch the plant. Ants? You shiver when you look at the red ants swarming around their farm. You never were enthusiastic about ants. York would know, you're so right. In Antarctica, there was this murder once. The motive was that the other guy kept spoiling the endings of all the books of the other guy. That's scary. How much closer? I don't want to get stung. What? Ouch. You had no idea you could moonwalk. What the? Hey, my brain. How about that, eh? Mother Nature sure works in mysterious ways, but nevertheless, you make a nice fountain. Let your brain floating on top. Cute. Alright, so we saw the oil. No. I think we need to interrupt this conversation and look at the poster. You said that's terrible, but then the next time we went in, it all sounds so incredible. Quite horrific, if you ask me, William. Okay, so something bad happened. That seems right. Let's take a break. I'm really digging this game so far, though. It seems like it's gonna be an interesting mirror. Blah, words. Mystery. Also, I really like the writing so far. Yeah, so get up, stretch. Get a snack, do whatever you gotta do. Trying to think of time. This might be our last break. It's date night for me and MJ. And I gotta get a bit nicer. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. But either way, we'll be right back. All right. Okay. Also, I think I have this source wrong. Let me check. Oh. Alright. There we go. Okay. I don't know what that song was from, but it was very chill. Thank you. Welcome back to y'all as well. Sorry if you can hear the real-life sirens happening outside. Well, this just feels like a scam. Oh, good day, Mr. Green. Watering the plants? I sure am, Mike. It's Ben, by the way. But it is, and I must say you're giving those plants a ton of TLC. TLC, all right, tender love and care. Yes, I like to keep my plants healthy. Okay. You're giving that particular plant a lot of water, aren't you? This plant needs a lot of water, Mike. Its thorns will weaken and start drooping if I forget to water it. How often do you water it? Every hour, Mike. This plant needs a lot of attention. It has ruined my social life, however. Somehow you can imagine that. What's your role in this expedition, Ben? Well, I met William Mayfield at a science convention. There he told me about this Station Mary and about its history. I got intrigued. But you're a biochemist. I don't see the connection. I'm well known for my theories on relation between ghosts and their environments. I'm convinced that many sightings are due to the cold temperatures and how these temperatures can affect people's perception. That's quite the theory. Oh, learned something. It doesn't open anyway. Fine. Can I use my laptop now? Oh. What? Your Hank's Quest! Victim of society screensaver. Ah. Can I actually? Nope. Yuck, not only do you really dislike the smell, but the ashes also made a terrible mess. Uh-oh. Clean ashes. I'd rather not. Dip. Although the art of bonsai is part of the Japanese culture, Dr. Lee seems to be enjoying it as well. No. Shouldn't try to water it, probably. Alright, so I have a fishing rod, a missing girlfriend, an oil spill. Yeah. Lots of fire extinguishers. Have we been to both labs? I know we've been to the test lab. Let me find that map again. Ah. Wait. Okay. The two counters in the desk are cluttered with dried up microbiological cultures, old specimens of various diseases, and a lot of research equipment. Just looking at it confuses you. Smart thinking, Mike. The suit will protect you from the extremely low temperatures in the test lab. What am I testing? You're in the test lab. It's pretty cold in here, so it's a good thing you're fully suited up. There's a stone table in the middle of the room. What's on the wall? Oh, ah. Besides the fact that this room is very chilly, the blue walls and the tiled floor really enhance the feeling of it being cold. What is this? Yes, it's up there. Look, is that a light? The light is the only thing hot in this room. Okay. Seems like nothing in here for now. I'm not that someone. Fair. Am I disguised? Ah. So everybody's left. Oh, there's a door south. Oh, hi. That's Sarah. Look, Sarah's having late breakfast with Watson, and Watson's doing the dishes. Hello, darling. What are you doing? Hi, Mikey. I came in a little late this morning, but Watson here fixed me a nice breakfast anyway. Oh, before I forget to tell you, there will be a seance held tonight, probably in the lab. Thanks for telling me, Mike. I'll be there. After a quick glance at Watson, you determine he's out of hearing range. Then you whisper to Sarah, "How are you holding up, hun?" Sarah shrugs. "I'm okay, I guess. It's just scary to realize we might be found out, Mike." "I know what you mean. Don't worry. You're doing great." "Doubt. Thanks, Mikey. I'm hoping it'll all be over as soon as possible, though." You give Sarah a kiss on the cheek, which results in a timid but slightly reassured smile. Hmm. Hi, Watson. Need some help? No, thanks, Mike. I'll manage. Breakfast was excellent, Watson. Honest. Good to hear that, Mike. It's always nice when your work's appreciated. Ah. Matches? Might be, yeah. Might be kind of important. Talk to the cat. Hi there, pretty kitty. Who's a pretty kitty? Who's a pretty kitty? Snowflake looks at you with one eyebrow raised. You were unaware that cats could do that. Yeah, that cat doesn't care for me. Needs a key card of some sort. Hmm. Be hiding one in here that I could steal? Leave it, Goodman. Alright. Alright. Do I want some water? That was quite refreshing. Hey, points. I feel like I should clean this oil or something. Maybe that guy's in our room now. Nope. Eh. It's Chuck the plant. Chuck. Oh, I think I missed these rooms entirely. Hello, Owen. Hi, Mike. I didn't hear you come in. What are you doing? I'm checking my equipment. I want to be sure everything's in order for tonight's session. My, that's one big telescope you've got there, Owen. Well, what can I say, Mike? Sized. Look at the telescope. You wonder how Carter managed to bring this huge telescope along. Look at that, the lens is broken. Too bad because he really wanted to use the telescope. Can I try anyway? Why is the lens broken? Need any assistance? No, thank you, Mike. I'll manage. Oh. All kinds of tools here a paranormal investigator can't do without. EMF or whatever. Nope. It's a picture of a woman, probably Carter's wife or girlfriend. She's quite pretty. Cool. Okay. Charles Benson has his bedroom here, judging by the labels on all the jars on the table. Dr. Benson is an avid collector of rare viruses. Uh-huh. Why is this open? Or is that a briefcase? Suitcase near the bed. It's Charles Benson's suitcase with his personal files and belongings. Well. Locked by a 4-digit combination. Now don't go searching for any numbers or codes because that's just not necessary here. Just rest assured you're not missing out by not opening the suitcase. Then why is it here? There are strange Latin names on the labels which you are unable to decipher. The spare suit of Dr. Benson is hanging from the wardrobe. Leave it be. It's not your color. Okay. Interesting. What are these little panels? It's just a panel? Is it though? No! Fine. The panning makes you uncomfortable? It makes it, yeah, like extra eerie to me for some reason, I feel like. I might turn it off for a while just to see the difference. Whoa. This might be scarier somehow. Hi. Ahem. Ah, Mr. Goodman, I didn't hear you come up. I thought you were sleeping, Dr. Lee. It sure looked that way. Actually, I was meditating. I always meditate at this time of day to purify my thoughts. You like meditating here, Dr. Lee? I sure do, Mr. Goodman. This view is really great. It sure is, and please call me Mike. Mike it is, then. Why did William Mayfield invite you to this expedition, Dr. Lee? My profession is that of a paranormal scientist. I've dedicated many years of my life to the paranormal. What does a paranormal scientist do precisely? I try to interpret the paranormal as a pure scientific phenomenon. I believe that that apparitions are nothing more than energy fields left behind by the deceased. Uh-huh. Quite an interesting theory, Doctor. Thank you, Mike. I almost wonder if I should have been, like, writing these down. Did you pick up any spiritual signals yet, Dr. Lee? It's not that kind of meditation, Mike. I think of nothing and thereby purify my body and soul. You can do that. Thinking of nothing part, I mean. Alright. I'll leave you down. I'll leave you alone and climb down. Like, I feel like the only thing right now I could do is not a good thing. Like, I feel like I could start a fire and then maybe extinguish it right after, but that doesn't seem like the most wise choice. Oh, a bathroom. When you're done with whatever you came here for, you're supposed to wash your hands. A sink can be quite useful then. Use bathroom. Look, toilet. Toilet and nothing more. Oh. Poot. Oops. Flush. Ah, that feels so much better. No points? But it's screen dust. I ran out of supplies? Wait. Okay. What? Okay. Look, mirror. Don't you look handsome today? You wash your hands. Okay. I guess so. Sorry, everybody else. Where? Oh, that's the door. Okay. Nope. We're gonna have to go outside. In the frozen tundra. Hey, Veerlex. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Very scary. Don't bother, I won't budge. Alright, fuck it. Those panels have got to be something. It's a control. It's a panel, but of no concern to you. It goes. Well, it's good to see you. Happy Tuesday. It is kind of scary. We just turned it off for the first time in a while. It makes it 3-dimensional. I don't know which way I prefer. It's not as like motion sicky making as I thought it would be. In it is cool, I agree. In this game, life's like a box of matches. You only got a few, Mike. Use them wisely. Welp. If you say so. Ah! Why have I not told anyone about this? Instant bait TM. Okay, what do I need to trigger next? Book titled Herb Your Enthusiasm. It contains Ben Green's favorite type of bedtime stories. Wow. There's even a tree in here. A big piece of fruit is hanging from its branches. Get closer first. Not with that plant in the way. I'm gonna die. What's with that big tree in the corner there? Over there. You mean the abso tree? It's a Japanese tree. They're very rare. What's that hanging from its branches? It's a piece of absto fruit. I use it to keep off those ants. Keep off those ants in that ant farm while I feed them. How's that? Simple. You rub the fruit on your arm, and when you feed the ants, the scent of the fruit will keep them at bay. Sounds rather spacey to me. Getting tired waiting for William. Maybe he's done talking to Lisa. Maybe I should write that down. That felt important. is this called? Enclosure. Rub fruit on arm anti-ants. I guess we go to our room now. Hey. There you are, Mike. You wanted to tell me something, William? Yes, Mike, and it's quite the story. I've told it to everyone else already, you and Sarah the last ones. Let's hear it, Mr. Mayfield, Sarah says. Okay, it all began when my father was searching for a location to make his first drill for oil. Oh. Okay, can somebody tell me what the problem is here, my father said. Why aren't you men working? One of the terrain guards cleared his throat and said, "This man refuses to leave his spot, Mr. Mayfield. He says this is his land." What do you mean, native? Why do you think you can claim my land? My father said to the kneeling man. Oh boy. The Inuit looked up and answered, "This is not your land, sir. I inherited this land from my ancestors. You have no right taking it." My father wasn't a bad person, Mike, but when he wanted something, he surely was going to get it. It sounds kind of like a bad person right now. Well, it's my land now. Go worship land somewhere else. There's enough snow around here, so that shouldn't be a problem, my father said. The Inuit remained calm. I'm sorry, sir, but I can't let you take this land. My father was losing his patience. Listen up, buddy. I don't care what you think. Tomorrow we'll begin our first drilling. And having said these words, my father turned around. As far as he was concerned, the conversation was over. But the Inuit refused to leave. For days he didn't move, staying kneeled in the cold snow. My father later told me that he really had much admiration for the Inuit's perseverance and his steadfastness. But my father was a very stubborn man and he refused to give in. But then... sir, could you come over here for 1 second? One of the guards said. What is it? My father said. I don't think he's still breathing, sir, the guard said. My father examined the Inuit. My God, you're right. He's frozen stiff. That stubborn snow shoveler, now he's dead. God damn it. Father was furious, but mostly because he felt responsible for the Inuit's death, I suppose. Well, yeah. My father ordered to bury the body, and the whole incident was soon forgotten. Until the sightings began, Sarah asks. That's right. The apparition that people saw back then was that of an Inuit? Exactly. That's one hell of a story, William. I know, Mike. I just wanted you both to understand my urge to come here. I want to give you the Inuit, if he exists, his peace. We understand, William. We'll help you in any way we can. Thank you both, and thanks for listening. Well, now it's getting late, so I'm off to bed. Have a good night. William Mayfield leaves the room. You can clearly see the whole story has upset Sarah. You sit next to her and try to comfort her a bit. Right? Poor William, Sarah says as she rests her head on your shoulder. You agree and kiss her on the forehead. Soon the both of you doze off to sleep. Weren't we supposed to go to a seance tonight? When you awake the next morning, Sarah's already gone. You shower, get dressed, and decide to explore some more. Whoops. More like a say nonce. Got him. Oh. Hey Mike, I was looking for just looking for you. Remember I told you about the seance? Yes, I want I do. I was hoping you could do me a favor. Shoot. To call upon the Inuit spirit, I need a couple of specific items. Could you find them for me while I prepare the laboratory for the ritual? Why are we doing this in the lab? Like, do it in the bar or something. That's fine with me. What do you need? First of all, I need some candles. Oh, I know where ashes are. Candles. Ashes. Blood. No big deal. Preferably non-human. My God, Owen, the first two items I can manage, but blood? Where do I find blood in this station? I don't know, Mike. I understand it's a strange request, but please just try and find some, please. I'd be grateful. Sigh. Okay, I'll try. Thanks, Mike. You're the best. Thanks, bestie. Okay, blood. What was in the kitchen? I want to see if I can talk to Lisa again. No, but on the table you see some makeup belonging to Lisa McIntyre. There's also a laptop somewhat similar to yours, albeit smaller. You've got your own. This one's smaller than your own laptop, but let's just agree that size doesn't matter. Twice now? Game? Although in your opinion, Lisa doesn't really need any makeup, she has quite a lot. Picture of a small bird. The inscription reads Ginger. Hello. Look, bear. Lisa's favorite bed partner. You can look, but you can't touch. The panel? These are suspicious. Stop that. But... alright. Yeah, okay. No, just don't. It's not necessary. Maybe they'll open up or something at another point, or it's how Frank is spying on us all. These panels conceal mostly wires and are of no concern to you. Whatever. Who are you? William, Frank, and Watson. Oh. I guess I never saw the... well, we did see the front of Watson. Hey Watson, how about a drink? Hey Mike, what can I get you? A soda would be nice. A soda? Is this game specially made for kids or something? No, Watson, I just want a soda. Okay, here you are. You drink your soda. Thank Watson. Good day, Mr. Bates. All is well, I hope? Oh, that means he's... Get lost, Goodman. Rude. Stop that childish behavior, Frank. That means he's not in that room anymore, though. I won't tolerate this foolish wrangling on my expedition. But Bill, I don't want to hear it, Mike. Frank, you and Mike just shake hands and make up. Why do we have a beef? You offer Frank Bates your hand. Bates hesitates for a moment, but then decides to accept it. Alright, let's forget about what happened, Goodman. It's okay, Bates. I'd like to. I'm glad things are back to normal between us, Bates. I've been acting foolish, Goodman. I get that from time to time. That's alright. There's no use crying over spilled milk. Hear ye, Goodman. Hear ye. Do you want to drink yourself? Maybe later. Alright, suit yourself. Not Watson. William? Hi, William. I'm sorry to interrupt, but that's okay, Mike. What's on your mind? Do you know where I can get some blood around here? Blood? Mike, have you gone vampire on me? Ha ha ha. Aha, yes, what was I thinking? Yes, haha, what were you? You've got to admit that question did sound a bit silly. You're silly. Quite a story you told me earlier, William. Yes, it was, Mike, but I just wanted you to know. I understand. I don't know if I believe you, though. William, why is this station called Mary again? My late father named it after my late mother. Oh yes, now I remember. Thanks. Bye. What's on? There's blood on the cutting board. There's some blood on the wooden board. Get blood. Okay. Carefully scrape off some of the blood and fold it in a piece of tissue. We're just gonna assume that that's like from a beef of some sort. So now I just need to figure out where candles are. Are you eavesdropping on your customers? Haha, something. Whoops. You're a bartender as well, Watson? Yes, Mike, and much, much more. Please do, Mike. What'll it be? On second thought, I think I'll pass. Whatever you say, Mike. Alright. Candles in the bathroom? No. I'm gonna go check the security room, though. Who's this poster of? Is that supposed to be his dad? Look. Portrait? On the left are some photos of this station in the making. On the right is a really big picture of its founder, Maxwell Mayfield. Okay. Packed with all kinds of supplies. Okay, I guess we don't need any more of them now that we have matches. Watching on phone and switch to computer, the 3D effect is kind of cool. It is kind of cool. I like it both ways, though, I think. Oh, yeah. Better not, Mike. Frank Bates could have installed some security measures. And what do I need to do in here? Oh, another death. Hey, it's his little robot friend. Some instant superglue, TM. You quickly become unable to move, let alone breathe. And we all know that can be quite fatal after a while. Oh, we found like 3 now. There's a lot of equipment here, but which you can look at but cannot touch. Pretty much enclosed there. I like it. Nothing interesting. Well, maybe it will be eventually. Alright, alright, alright. I'm outie. And these benches must be moved aside, Ben. Hey, Mike, it's you. Did you manage to get me those 3 items yet? Not yet. Owen, but I'm working on it. What was the... Yep. Alright, bye. Oh, hello. You're somebody. Charles. Is it a good book, Dr. Benson? Dr. Benson lowers his reading material. Can say it is, Michael. Why do you ask? Do you want to read it after I'm done? No thanks, Doctor. I'll stick to fiction. Doctor? Please, Michael. I'd like to finish this chapter first. Alright. Hi, sweetheart. What are you doing? Hi, Mike. I was looking for something on the paranormal, but all these titles are in Latin. Well, it is a doctor's office, after all. Yes, I suppose. How about this one, Sarah? Let me see. No, it's on all kinds of symptoms of indigestion. That doesn't sound very appealing to read. Found anything yet? No, I'm still searching. Alright. Sterile. Is the worst thing I've ever done in a video game. Even worse than taking Wally's monocle. I don't know, that was pretty low. Carefully wipe some of the ashes together and put them in your pocket. Cool. Now we just need candles. Candles. Where in the world would candles be? This room is locked. Can I knock? Knock knock. You get no response. Probably could have been knocking on lots of doors instead of just walking in. No candles. That jacket just looks like a sword. Wonder if I can ask people about things. Get more specific. It seems like ask is just like talk. Candles. It feels like something that you would have like as a backup or, you know, some kind of backup light measure or something. You're going to the seance later on, Dr. Lee. Yes, Mike. Dr. Carter invited me at breakfast. Great. See you there then. Alright, meditating again. Where else would you put candles? I feel like I've looked in all the rooms that I can look in. That's not true. Where's the plant room? The oil is gone. This is the trapped room. Oh, maybe that was the room that was locked. It is interesting. Yeah, I agree. Do these have drawers? Ah. Yeah, okay, so I think this is that's the plant room. Candles. Hmm. Okay, look under the bed. Oh. I feel like they're open at different degrees, to like different levels of ajarness. There are all kinds of tools here a paranormal investigator can't do without. Like... Hey Cheetah, the one piece that they talk about? Yeah. The treasure at the end of the whatever? Yeah, probably. Just type get candles in every room. Get candles. Not mine to take. That's okay. That's fair. I understand. Look. Open nightstand. Like, this one looks way more open than the other one. Maybe not. Maybe it's just the shifting perspective. Bah. Hey Lapis. Inspect the scope. I'll try again. Or I guess I haven't tried today. I tried today in game. I believe the lens is broken. Yeah. Can I look through it anyways? Nope. Hey, cheer up. Happy Tuesday. Hope y'all are all doing well. Welcome to Enclosure. Different lighting, different... I turned the desk around. Same room, but we rotated. I feel like it still needs some lighting work, but that's okay. Yeah. Wait, can I look? There's probably no point. Nothing behind the poster. Now I gotta try and like all of them. Snow. Lots of snow. I got the ashes, I got the blood. I need some help with the candles, my friends. Which game was it where we had to remove a picture? That could have been a lot of games. Might have to be more specific. Find nothing of interest. Nice sofa here, which looks quite inviting, and there's a black leather chair. Sit or be seated, that's the question. Although that's not really a question. But no, you prefer standing at this moment. Okay. Don't let the be earwax candles. Oh god, yeah. I hope not. Hmm. Oh, what the fuck? This is like probably the one room that I haven't walked in, I guess. This is one of the hallways. Miss Lisa McIntyre seems to be having her own private seance. Hey, girl. Lisa McIntyre opens her eyes and looks at you. Oh, it's you, Mr. Goodman. How can I be of service? I was hoping you could tell me where you found those candles. I brought them along myself, Mr. Goodman. Why, do you need candles? Yep. I could. Could you spare a few? These are all the candles I have right now, and I'm using them myself, as you can see. Then why ask? Yes, I see. Well, are you done? Anyway, I can persuade you in giving me those candles, Miss Mac. Well, she's gonna need them tonight too, right? Like, if she's coming to the seance. Depends, Mr. Goodman. On what, Miss McIntyre? On what you're willing to do for them, Mr. Goodman. Oh no, wait a minute now. I'm not that kind of guy. I've got a girlfriend. I really read that as like, it depends on what you're going to do for the candles, as if the candles could experience something being done to them, like as a favor. But I get it. I get it now. And I've got a boyfriend back home, so what are you hinting at, Mr. Goodman? What were you hinting at, Miss McIntyre? Certainly not the things you're thinking of, Mr. Goodman. Please. Well, this could have gone better. One of the high-res adventures where we had to take remove a picture from like a table or like a wall. Probably. From a wall, there was something behind it. Maybe it was Cranston Manor? That one was very mystery, seek and find the item kind of deal. I don't think it was Time Zone. But Time Zone was huge, so it could have been. Or no. Probably not Mission Asteroid. Maybe. There were buttons, but I don't think there's stuff behind a photo or something. Sorry, Miss McIntyre. It's okay, Mr. Goodman. It was just a mutual misunderstanding, I guess. No, I'm done. About the candles, what can I get you in exchange? I'll trade them for Frank Bates. Excuse me? Or a photograph of him, I should say. I know he has one in his luggage because he told me so. I see. So what is it with you and Frank Bates then? Nothing. I just like that Mr. Bates very much. That's all. That's all she says. She's obviously totally smitten by him. How am I supposed to get in his room? High-res was fun times. We still have the Dark Crystal, I think is the last one that we haven't played. But I also haven't watched it yet, so I need to watch it first. Yeah, he might need to be a little worried. Unless that's their that's their jam. But he didn't make it sound much like it was when we were talking earlier. Hold on. Okay. We're gonna die. Wait. Is it not trapped now? Ah. Okay, I have a dumb idea that I tried earlier, but didn't try well. Yep. So what if... I have a fishing pole. I was thinking if I could throw the hook to the suitcase and pull the suitcase to me instead of triggering the trap, This is a silly idea. Cast line. Cast hook. Okay, so I can't walk in front of whatever that is for sure. Yeah. Maybe I can crawl. Use pole. I think that's what I tried before. No, okay, crawl. Walking will do just fine. Can I cover the sensor or somehow gotta shut it off? Ah, I keep typing I. Use pole. I feel like cast would totally work. Get suitcase. Open suitcase. Get closer first. No. I don't feel like this game supports with stuff. We are trying to get this suitcase because there's a picture of Frank in or on it. Got Lisa once. I might have to go back to the other office. Look. Bookcase. That feels like a silly but good solution, right? Maybe it's not the right one, but it worked in my head. Main control room where Frank Bates controls the safety of the station. Turn off robot. I know it's not on here. Look table. Maybe I have to talk to Frank. That feels wrong and not right. Because he probably doesn't want us just giving his photo out. Can I borrow that rag? This is what's called a restroom. Even if you're pretty new to that concept, the stalls and the urinal might give you a clue as to what this area is used for. No way. Can I get water? Somehow? Yeah, it lets me do that at least once a day, I guess. Not a medicine cabinet. Okay. The urinal and nothing more. Tell that to Duchamp. Leave it and you'll have a decent meal tonight. If I lick it, at least we have a lot of disinfectants, it seems like, around here. Yeah. If you're thirsty, go look for the water. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can get water somehow transported. Or use the cat. Cat, kitty, kitty, kitty. I was gonna see if I could not for the cat, but see if I could catch the toy and like take the cat with me. But if I try to get the toy, the cat gets a little upset. Although she doesn't actually scratch me, which is nice. Yeah, I wish I could. Another grate here. Where's the water cooler? Oops. I need, can I get a cup or something? What? Seems you need some guidance in your quest. Behold the wise man from the living forest. What? Hear my advice, mortal. One needs water, one needs air, another has cogs and wheels as its share. That's what I'm... Air, though. Yeah. Reptile. Get glass. Order. Drink. You drink or drink and amaze those present by not getting the slightest bit drunk. Order coming up. Oh, this is probably also bad. Maybe not. Alright, cool. Champion. Oh. Just order a drink, but I don't get my own cup. But that is different. Or maybe it's not. That just feels like the thing to do. Yeah, right. It's a picture of a small bird. Oh yeah, bird, not a person. Can I spit? Not that kind of person. Yes, right. Alright, let me go up here real quick. Nothing. That was so fast. Cat, I need a cup. Or something. Maybe I need a brain break. Maybe this is probably where we should call it anyways, so I can go get stuff done and get ready for dinner. We tried going almost all the way up the ladder but getting off just before the top for no reason. No. I can't do anything. Just very slow. Oh. I guess I can buffer things. Excuse me. Goodness gracious. Alright. Cool. This game is cool and interesting.